Welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. Behind me is the doorway to the Halls of Wind? Yeah, the Hall of Wind. I just went there, sold some stuff, bought Dumbledore, this great new spell, Chain Lightning. It forks up to 5 times and does over 100 damage. I like it. We're going to go into the Hall of Flames.
Good gods, what an infernal heat! Feels like we've landed inside the heart of the sun.
Oh, there's a guy down there, but what else is up here? We're going to see if we can buy something for Gandalf. Oh, hello, what are you? Ancient Diary. My fellow general, I understand your frustration, though the one that plagues me is of a different nature. All this attention, curse it, all these expectations, to hell with them. To be a ruler, it is like being the queen of a beehive. Nobility, ambassadors, citizens, clergy, they scurry about me in endless numbers, buzzing, pleading, begging, hanging on to my every word, mindless. I spend my life in halls and chambers, the light of day almost a memory. I long for the hills, for the fields, the quiet and solitude of the wilds. Couldn't I simply leave it all behind? So that's the general that doesn't like the attention and the violence. Alright. Fine. This isn't gonna hurt me. Stepping on this up.
You say they have your loyalties, despite their utter failure. Foolish creature. Chain your fate to theirs, and you are chaining it to certain downfall.
That remains to be seen. I do believe they will remember. I do believe I will serve them again, despite your tricks.
Always am I the trickster, always am I the malefactor. Yet all I do is speak the truth. They failed before, and they will fail again. The void, I can see it approaching in their eyes.
Okay.
You! What radiance burns from your being? Enough to scorch even the likes of me, I find. And that is no small feat. Most impressive, yes, most impressive indeed.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Why, I am a soldier of fire. And does this landscape not befit me? I have lived here for eons, since the first great peace, when the world as your kind know it, was first secured. We were invited here by a great leader, I believe. Yes, a leader, I'm sure it was. The details, they crumble like ash when I try to grasp them in truth. But the radiance of that time has never left me. Victory, blazing victory, adorned our heads like a crown of glorious flames. I'm sure one as radiant as yourself must understand exactly what I mean.
What do you know about fire magic?
What do I know? Ha! Fire magic is me, and I am it. A far better question is, what would you like to know?
Alright, so here we are. Let's see what he has as far as for master. Oh, removes burning, frozen, stun, charm, healing, and shield. That's cool. We're gonna buy that. I don't know if he can take another adept spell. Here we go. Meteor Strike. 11. It costs 11. Infectious Flame. Cast a magical flame that forks on impact and does 135 to 157 damage. Requires level 15. Requires level 15. Oh, I think we're level 12. We already know Fireball. Explode. Does 155 damage to yourself. Burning Touch we have. I want 30 fireballs come crashing down from the sky. Does 55... Okay, 30... That's a lot of damage. I don't think it hit... Oh, a 3 meter range. So all the fireballs won't hit the same person. I like that. I kind of want that. We can't use it. We're just gonna hold on to it. That's good enough.
Take care, my friend. Those who blaze brightly may find themselves targeted by darkness.
Wise words. Let's go in here. We can learn Purifying Fire. Okay, that's good to know. And then this... Yeah, level's not high enough because we are level 12. Okay. Log updated. Another Starstone, another room. We met a fire elemental who can aid us in our fire skills. Yep. We sure did. Now, where is Zigzags? So, okay, this must be the snow one, the water one, and the earth guy. That's Ikara. Okay. Arhu. Oh, I thought they had exclamation points, but it's just the weave. Let's speak to Ikara.
Why, I see Master Zigzags has upgraded from his shabby little hut at the edge of the hour, from the fairy dimension to the, space-time weaver hunter imp one. What do you call this place again?
This is our homestead on the shelter plane at the end of time.
Ha! Is that so? It seems I have my share to learn about the magical world yet. The end of time. Well, suddenly your association with Master Zigzags makes sense. Well, I must say, it's no small relief to find myself in a safe haven among such allies.
Let's start from the beginning. How is your sister involved with the dire happenings around Wivalon?
I believe the answer to that begins centuries ago, when your order was still cutting down so-called dark magicians by the dozens. Ours was a family of born sorcerers, you see. It was in our blood to interact with Source, but our parents were determined to curb the power within us. Still, their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters.
Then it's true, you are a sorcerer.
I am. But there is more to our kind than they teach at your academy. Source isn't only blood and madness. It's like lightning, an exquisite current of great power. We sorcerers are like metal steeples. Source is drawn to us and it flows through us. But what so many fail to understand is that Source can be controlled. The power-drunk through history have abused it, and all the world's sorcerers have borne terrible consequences.
What consequences do you mean?
Tell me, Source Hunter, in all your hours studying the arcane arts, did your great masters ever suggest that perhaps not all sorcerers were evil? Did you ever hear, even once, that some of us were weak and gentle? That we could be simple forest folk healing the sick and frozen each winter? No. I doubt also that they'd mention that one day this hunt of yours would birth a broken soul powerful enough to inch all of Rivalon toward oblivion.
So you mean to blame Leandra's doings on we Source Hunters?
No. No, that would be going too far, and eschewing my own responsibility. I believe Leandra's long fall down did begin at the hands of some of your own order, but it was I who sparked all of this.
You mean someone of our own order killed your parents?
They came on a quiet morning. My mother was wild with fright and commanded me to hide myself and Leandra outside, among the trees. Even at that young age, we knew not to question her. We climbed high into the branches of a nearby tree, and before we could look away, our parents were cut down without ceremony before our door. The Source Hunters sauntered away, wiping their blades with pride. 2 more sorcerers dead, a job well done.
What became of Leandra and yourself?
From that moment on, everything was different. As we trembled in that tree, our fear and our desperation were so potent that the magic within us began to weave together. Our souls became forged together, our bond unbreakable. We would survive, thrive even within those woods, never speaking to outsiders. Our soul forge meant that if one of us were to die, the other would instantly perish too. We kept one another close. Leandra's capacity was enormous. Source didn't frighten her, and she delved into that dark well with terrible regularity. I did my best to guide her, but she fast outgrew my admonitions.
Okay, tell me what happened between yourself, Leandra, and the wizard.
My sister and I were mired in a solitary existence, witches among the trees when Zandalore came. Leandra especially couldn't leave him be. He was a feast of information, and she wouldn't rest until she'd absorbed every bit of knowledge he offered. Their days were spent on charms, hexes, and the like. At night, Leandra would wander off to practice what she'd learned, and Zandalore and I would settle into our quiet tasks, side by side. We were a content trio, the three of us, but base impulse would undo us.
What do you mean by base impulse?
As you know, Leandra and I were soul-forged. This offered us a window into one another's souls. I knew Leandra had developed feelings for Zandalore, and she knew I had too. But it was me to whom he confessed his love. Those quiet evenings together had captured his heart, as they had mine. Her heart broke the moment we announced our new attachment, and I felt the pain of it as sharply as a knife. She fled, without a word, and I didn't see her for 2 terrible years. My connection to her, our soul forge, grew weaker. It was as though some third entity, a parasite, were atop our souls, sucking the strength from it day by day.
Is there no redeeming your sister?
I believe that our soul forge has been damaged. By what? I can only guess. The fraying of the bond between us has left Leandra adrift in a well of sorrow she truly believes will never end. What she needs is a hand, my hand, out of this abyss. If our soul forge is repaired, I am certain she'll cease blazing this path of destruction.
What's next? How do we stop Leandra?
We've a single order of business first and foremost. Leandra is gathering an army, and I fear we'll have to get through it if we wish to find her. But first, we must learn more about Leandra's plans. How many of these so-called Immaculates does she have in her palm, and to what end is she directing them? Your journey must begin in the Lacula mines, where she has been accumulating materials and manpower for a purpose as yet unknown. The way will be dangerous. Her allies are growing more powerful and numerous by the minute, but we must discover exactly what Leandra is planning and why.
And this'll lead us to the Immaculates in the dungeon where we got killed before the initiation. What can you tell me about infiltrating the mines?
A soul forge comes with its own benefits, Source Hunter. Though our connection has weakened, I still see the occasional vision of Leandra's doings, the pangs of her deepest felt emotions, and flashes of her triumphs. One vision. I had thought it was only a nightmare, but now I see it was something much worse. Leandra is collecting materials, precisely what, I cannot say, and is hard at work shaping them into something sinister. Her frustrations are rivaled only by her mirth. I can see she's growing closer and closer to achieving something dire. You must make your way deep into the mines to see exactly what she's planning.
Let's discuss the Soul Forge.
I cannot condone the terrible things she's done, but I can seek to understand them. With our soul forge in such tatters, I believe Leandra is adrift in the not at all inconsiderable sorrows of our lives. What's more, I sense a terrible force bearing down upon the bond between us. It is hungry, and it consumes ever more of Leandra's mind and soul. I cannot say exactly what this force might be, but I'm certain it's both driving me out and driving Leandra on. If I could only repair the forge, I'm certain she'd put a stop to this madness.
Let's discuss the mines.
The way may be treacherous, but you must get inside. I fear my sister is doing something dreadful so far from the light of day.
Okay.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Oh, let's update him on our progress. I've seen Leandra at work in Hyberheim. She's using starstones to turn them into bloodstones.
Of all the wicked things, the one substance that can stand in the way of the void, and she's turning it into vessels of blight. You'll have to redouble your efforts, my friend. You'll have to find more starstones before she does and forestall her insidious distortions.
Have we not told him about Brachus Rex?
Those scallywags! They are diluting starstone with blood magic? Vile fiends! This sect, it must be stopped. Their adulteration of starstone could hamper our efforts to undo the void. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it burrows. Bloodstone. The horror. Magic as dark as this. It feeds the void where we seek to starve it.
Let's discuss the rewoven threads of the tapestry.
It shall be my pleasure.
And we've learned that the generals renounced their humanity to become immortal wardens of the God Box, but if their souls are fused with ours, something must have gone wrong.
How very right you are. These thoughts have been bubbling in my mind like so much drink in a still, but I believe they've finally transformed into something quite potable. From what I can gather, the following stands to reason. The generals were put in charge of the God Box, but they must have faltered. The void must have escaped, or how could it loom upon us once more? Perhaps that faltering could explain why their souls were loosed, and why those souls now reside so contentedly within you.
Let's discuss the rooms I've discovered here in the shelter plane.
Most certainly.
Let's see, I found a room filled with fire and brimstone.
That must be the Hall of Flames, mustn't it? You control the elements, Source Hunter, and fire is the most inherently destructive of them all. You can learn much there that will make even the void sweat.
Let's talk about this one. I've come across a master bedroom.
So you have! The inner chamber! The tapestry has shown me that these were the personal quarters of the gods chosen two. They lived lives of opulent luxury, a well-deserved return for services rendered against the onslaught of demons and dark champions of the void. They are yours now, the chosen two anew.
Let's get out of here. I think it's time to go. And we need to, I guess, go do the Immaculates thing. Hold on, let's look at the journal. Investigating the mines. Look all the mines. Sure, we have to do the initiation first. Investigate Leandra's activities.
There is magic
And
to this
then
place,
repair the
isn't
soul. Repair the soul
there?
forge.
No matter how forlorn it
I
seems.
wonder.
There is magic, but it is not so much forlorn as it is dormant. I trust the Source Hunters and their star stones will...
I wonder if we're supposed to do the mines before the initiation. Okay, so I was wondering if we should do the mines first or the Immaculates thing. I don't think we can even get to the mines looking at the world map. This area of the forest is super dangerous, so we have to, I think we have to do... Oh, Book of the Immaculate's 1. I think we have to do this part first now. Hold on. Oh, I think we might... Yeah, we already had that. Is there a Book of Immaculate's 2 here? No. No, I hear the sounds of those chickens, though. Oh, Book of the Immaculate's 2. I did find it. Hold on. Let's take a look at that. Maybe that can help us. Second Book of the Immaculates. Once an initiate understands the basic premise of the enlightened way, he or she is ready to begin receiving energy through blood. By releasing this energy, the higher being grants a great blessing on the lower one. When the initiate is ready, he or she will be asked to create a bloodstone from the starstone. Once this rite is successfully performed, all Immaculates rejoice, for they have a new sibling among them. The initiate is honored as an Immaculate, one cleansed by blood and made holy by its transfer to a higher being. I think we knew that, right? You kill the chicken and you get healed. So, at this point, here, I'm gonna do this. Because we got murdered in this fight last time, and the waypoint that we're looking for, if you look at the minimap, is right around the corner. I had to walk all the way here. That's why I made this cut. Alright, here we go.
Well done indeed. You have made it far. You have felt the goddess's bane, and now you shall feel her boon. Kill ye this fowl and pour its ruby essence onto the altar, so that her blessing will cure thee of thine ails. But this cannot be. What is this heathen witchery? The rot is gone from your flesh, yet you have yet to partake in the blessings of the blood.
So there was a stone on the other side of the hall where I just started this cut. I didn't mention it, but that had been used, and we were over there, and it had healed us. So we're supposed to have the rot, and Loic is supposed to initiate us here. He's not going to be able to.
Proceed. Just proceed.
And he's going
with
to
the
run away.
sacrifice. Kill the chicken, collect its blood, and yield it to the Starstone. In the meantime, I'll be back.
We'll have a big fight. I think we can check out this chest before... Oh, hello, what are you? We'll take that, and we'll give it to... Maybe we'll give it to Gandalf? Let's see. Send to Gandalf. And then Gandalf can maybe... No. Compare? It's a bit better. It does cost more to do the attack. Maybe we send that over to Jahan and he uses it. I think that might be a better idea. So, Jahan, with all his water stuff, yeah, do this. This will be a lot better. Oh, it's a little bit too powerful regardless. Alright.
There they are, the infernal heathens that undid the Starstone. Drain the blood from them, render them unto the goddess.
Blood magic. Alright, it looks like our initiative stuff has been working because we are all going to be able to go. So Gandalf, do we want a fireball or do we want a spider? I think we want a fireball. On these... This guy's in the way. Step to the side. Burn them all. That's good, that's good. Save your points. Dumbledore, summon Nick. We're going to bring him right here.
Summon blood!
2 points left. I think you save your points, because we could probably... I wonder if we can summon Nick and this air elemental. This is from a wand. We'll have to see. Do I want to do bitter cold on... You know what? This person is not on fire. So let's freeze them. We're not going to get this guy right here because we're going to teleport him into the fire. This dude?
A trifle, my dear.
He didn't catch on fire. Save our points. Sandre. Ooh, poison dart. Or summon spider. Let's get some more people onto the field. Can you... Yeah, go for this guy. Yeah, you're on fire. I knew it. Ooh. And Nick's already out.
I'll defend you till my death rattle.
Nick doesn't get to go. Oh, Sandre got... No, nothing. Gandalf. Well... I think we summon a spider. I think we summon a spider right here. And we're gonna spread out some more. Dumbledore. Probably want to blind somebody. Somebody... Yeah, blind Loik. Blind failed. What happened to Nick? He's just gone. Did he explode or something? He got frozen and he got stunned, so maybe it was too much damage? That's a little scary. I think we need to bring all the things out. Summon the ice elemental. Right here. You have to poison dart somebody. Bit of damage. Spider. Oh yeah. Can you get to this guy? You gotta hit him. Oh. You had an 80% chance. Let's look at you. He's immune to a lot of water. But I think we staff him. It did a little bit of damage. We don't have many more points. And there's a lot of smoke here, so we can't even see these guys, these other guys. I tell you what, save your points. Spider. If you think you can go to him and not fall over? Dang it. I think we go for Loik. So, who is damaged here? This Stormweaver. Good enough. I think we can... He's stunned. I would love to do a chain lightning on these guys. Do we push him back into the fire? I think maybe we do. Get him. Right there. Nice elemental. Hit this guy. Can you do this? He's frozen. Do we want to heal? There's a lot of hurt people, right? I think we do Water of Life. There was no sound for that spell. Can you... Come on. Finish him. Okay. Alright, well done. Let's spread out a little bit more. Something just exploded. My ice elemental's on fire. It's not a good sign. The guy has an exploding sword. What do we do here? We've got guys way back here. Can't see this guy. This guy's frozen, so Gandalf is probably not our best bet. What about... No, this is an air staff. We don't want to use it on this thing. That guy's too far. This guy's our best bet. And you know what? Why don't we use... Can we spread this fire? But this guy's not on fire. So let's maybe make him be on fire. Right? Like this? And why not use a flare as well? We can't see him because he's... Let's go for the elemental. Target's too far. How about we summon this air elemental over here? Yeah. You have that water staff, so maybe we go for this thing and move. We're gonna have to move. I think this will be perfect. Looks like it's down. Move up. What can you do? You can do a little bit of this. Throw an item or character up high and land it safely to the ground. No. Stun failed. Maybe get in there. Duelist coming in. Ow. Handle this guy with... We'll just use your staff. Yeah, you just use your staff. And we're going to have to move up a little bit. Save the rest of your points. I think you can probably kill... You have to hit. You have to hit. Maybe freeze this guy. Freezing failed. Do a little damage to him. Then move up. Sandre. I mean, you could probably just finish this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe do this. Excellent. Yeah, they're stuck. This is great. How's Gandalf's health? He's okay. You just resurrected him. That's not cool. I think your spider needs to come out over here. I don't know what it could possibly do. He's only got 100 health. We could probably... You know what, let's just do this. Maybe stun him.
I sing the body electric.
And Sandre will finish him off with a boulder. I think? Move up. Spider, can you even get to anybody? I think there's only these two guys left. No, there's 3. It fell on the ice. Stupid spider. Oh, is this guy dead? Is that guy dead? I think he's dead. Can I hit you? You're too far. No, actually, I can go like this. Knocked down? No. He's electrocuted. It's so hard to tell what's going on with these people. There is someone here. No, that's a plant. Let's maybe move up to the edge here. See what we can do. You know what? Just end your turn. Move up. I would make it rain. Well, he can't make it rain. He doesn't have the points. He can't reach that guy. Yeah, you gotta move up. Well, we did way better this time than last time. That is for sure. Can you reach him? He's too far. Yeah, he is too far. Move up to here. Oh, there's... There's this guy. Good enough. Yeah, it's so bad we can't even tell who is around.
Lightning blast!
And can you hit the other guy? You can! Well done, boys. Cast rain.
Water, rain down.
And let's look at the log. We completed the trials to become Immaculates, but the ceremony didn't go exactly the way Lite planned. We'll just have to try pretending we passed trial if we're to continue our infiltration of this sect. Okay, well now we... Terminal key. Chicken's dead. We're gonna have to wait a second. Let's maybe take a look at this book while we're waiting for... This book is unreadable. Let's take it. Church hatch
Now
key.
This is valuable.
Enlightened amulet. Strength and hit points, sure.
Now this is valuable.
Some good boots. Let's look at those boots. Oh yeah, we did have the snow. I don't think we need the snow boots anymore. We'll just go ahead and put those on. Okay. Old Arbalist. We'll leave that be. And here we go. So that's all we had to do. We had actually almost finished this. Oh, let's talk to these guys.
Go on! Like all the rest then. Bleed that hen and make your precious bloodstone. You'll get your due comeuppance. I wouldn't walk through there unless you're in the mood to face a whole lot of Immaculates. But maybe you're one of them now after all.
Maybe. I think that's going to have to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. We'll go deal with the Immaculates next time. Take care.